Hi everyone, this is Patty with Fleur de Lis and Flourishes, and I just got this adorable paper pad from SEI called Zoo Pals, and I thought it would go perfect with my very favorite Cricut cartridge, the Create a Critter. I'm going to make a real simple layout for you guys that pairs the Create a Critter with this adorable paper. So the first thing that I did was I chose my papers, and I just love this adorable little panda print. My daughter's favorite animals are pandas. And all of these papers, except the white and the black, actually came with the kit. Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to cut is the basic panda shape in the black. I've already put my paper pieces onto my Cricut mat, and the first thing I need to do is to set the dial to 4.5. Oops, going the wrong way here. To 4.5, because I want my little guy to be about 4.5 inches tall. And then I've numbered my pages so that if you can't find the image here, this is 35, so you go 10, 11, 21, 30, and then go in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's my little bear. So I'm just going to push him. I have my real paper size dial on. And if you see over here, the little panda will show up in the screen on the side here. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Maybe you can. My lighting's not the best. I apologize. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And I always use the highest pressure on mine because I'm using the Basil Bling here, and it's pretty thick, and it cuts through nice. So that's what I always use. I've got my speed set a little slow probably. I think I'm going to speed it up for the next cut. Yeah, that's definitely too slow, so we're going to go ahead and speed it up. And let's hope that I have a big enough piece of paper here that it'll squeeze on. I don't think I'm going to. Oh, just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Okay, so we're going to move our blade over to the white, and then we're going to go ahead and look at our booklet, and it says to go ahead and push layer 1, so we're going to push layer 1. And if you're going to do the same cut again, you can just say repeat last, and then you'll see over here that will come up in your screen. Okay, so I gathered up all the components of my layout, and we're just going to really quick put it together. Like I said, I really like the Fabri-Tac, and if you turn it upside down, it'll always be ready, but just remember to have the cap on, because I have turned it upside down without the cap on, and then you have a mess. Another nice thing about this Fabri-Tac is you have a longer drying time, so it's open for a little bit longer. If you don't like where you've placed something, you can just peel it back up again and re-stick it. And like I said before, if there's a mistake, all you have to do is take your little adhesive eraser and rub it off. I got mine from Stampin' Up, I believe, a while back. I'm not sure if they still sell them. I was a demonstrator a few years back, and I have never regretted buying my little adhesive eraser. Now, I know that my picture is 3.5 by 5, and I'm not going to go ahead and put that one on yet. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of white and a piece of green to map my picture on, and I've cut the white at a 1/2 inch bigger. So this is 4 inches by 5.5, and the green is another 1/2 inch bigger, so it's 4.5 by 6, and they mount just perfect together like that, just to give your picture added oomph. But I've also decided that I want to add a little bit of ribbon on it, just to slide my picture under. And so I'm going to use what Robin over at the Pink Stamper likes to call the cheater method. And instead of wasting ribbon by wrapping it all the way around, you just take it flip it over on the back, and then just take some Scotch tape, or whatever kind of tape you have at home, and just slide this over the back and tape it down. And that way you're not wasting a lot of ribbon that it's kind of expensive, I guess. I'm kind of frugal, so I hate to waste my ribbon. And there you go, and the picture will just slide right in. And then I'm going to take just a little bit extra and do just a quick little knot. And this will slide, so after I put my picture in, I can put it where I like it. But I think that just adds a little bit of interest to the picture and some dimension. and we'll cut those off, and I think I'm just going to cut these straight. And these are my cutter bees. I love my cutter bees. Use them all the time. And my children are not allowed to touch them. They know better than that. They're pretty good about leaving Mom's scrap stuff alone. But then I'm just going to take my Fabri-Tac again, and I'm just going to glue that down real quick. Dries really solid, and I guess I've never had anything come off ever from any of my pages when I use Fabri-Tac. And some of the other adhesives that I've tried, they have loosened up, and I find components of my layouts in the bottom of my pages. So, and that was when I first started. Didn't really know much, but trial and error, I guess I've really figured out that that works really, really well for me. So the next thing we're going to do is glue down the Pandemonium, the little title. And so I've got that one turned over. For the smaller dots, the smaller little pieces, you can use the Zig 2-way pen. And I like to put the big things down though with the Fabri-Tac, just like I said before. It just goes on so quick, and I guess I just like the fact that I can erase the mistakes. So I use my Fabri-Tac quite a bit. Cards, everything, layouts. And all these little pieces that you see, these little gluey pieces, afterwards I just run my adhesive eraser over the top and they're all gone. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. And I just cut all my fingernails off, so I don't have anything to grab onto here, but we'll go ahead and stick that down. And I think I want to put that right up at the top here. Kind of center it right at the top. Yep, that looks good. And like I said, you have a little bit of open time, so that's good. Then I'm going to go ahead and set my picture mat down. And where did I put it? There it is. My Fabri-Tac again. And I just picked my Fabri-Tac up at Walmart. It's just super simple. And we're just going to slide this on. And I think I want to see how tall my little guy is here. And I think I want his ears just a little bit over. Maybe not. We'll just put him right here. There we go. And then I've taken my Primas. And I've got 3 in varying sizes here. And I'm just going to kind of layer them over the top. Now this is loose, so my picture's going to slide right in when I get it done. So that's super simple. And I think I'm going to put my flowers right there. And I'm going to pop dot this little guy up for visual interest. So, and I just got my pop dots at Hobby Lobby. And for these, I like to put them down pretty secure. I'm going to use the smaller ones for his arms and legs. And we'll see if I can get that one loose. Oops, tore the paper. There we go. And 2 more. Come on. Kind of stuck. And this is the last one here. And if you push down in the middle, it'll lift the sides up so you can just peel them right off. Just take your fingernail, stick it in the middle, and it lifts the sides. And that makes it really easy for it to come right off. And I think I might slide him up just a little like that, so his ears are just slightly over the mat, and they are lifted so the picture will slide right behind. And then I'm just going to mess with the flowers here a little bit and see how I like them. I'm thinking I might need some green leaves with these too. I might add some green leaves, but like I said, the Fabri-Tac will hold just about anything down. And so I just take the Fabri-Tac and put a good glob on there. Careful not to glue down over the mat so that you can slide your images right in. Oopsie. And a little bit of Fabri-Tac goes a long way, it really does. And I like to layer and use odd numbers always. So I always go 1, 3, 5, but never evens unless it's a design element. But yeah, I think that's cute. So that's a super easy layout. There's room for journaling right down at the bottom here. Thank you for visiting my blog, and stop back again sometime.